side street.
Yeah, wow. Oh, look at that. He's losing it. He's going to fishtail.
Whoa.
He didn't know which way to go. He almost lost control. Wrong side of the road now. Here's that traffic I'm talking about. And, oh boy, look at this long stretch of drive here. Intersection, right through it. Hopefully Long Beach PD is aware that he's coming, but look at, here's some more traffic coming near the college. Oh, look at he's scraping the fence.
Oh no, oh no.
Look at that.
Oh, he needs to slow down.
Oh, an ambulance going by. Wow, he's going to go across lanes. Center divider again.
Oh, guys.
Oh, man. Oh, no, he's going to hit. That's it. Oh,
that's it.
Oh.
Terrible accident right there.
He's still
and
going.
Gonna continue. Look at that. He's pushing his way through. Pushing his way through. This is a terrible situation. 7th Street with all this traffic right now is just awful for this to happen on. He's going to do it again. He's going to force his way through. It looks like he's got a flat on that front driver's side.
Yes. Yeah. That's going to make it very difficult for him to be able to drive.
Yeah, look at that. Oh boy. Hopefully that'll slow him down a little bit, because now he's got less traction there.
Well, there's no way he'll be able to like get on a freeway and be able to go, you know, 100 miles an hour again. But the behavior is so aggressive. It's incredibly dangerous. We hate seeing these types of pursuits. Just so out of control.
Crossing on the wrong side of the road is one thing, but he totally crossed the line when he just slammed into those vehicles at that intersection. Joining us on the phone now is from the CHP is Officer Alex Pareda. Can you hear us okay?
Yes, I can. Thank you for having me.
Wow, this one is really too much.
It really is. It's really terrible to see that this person has such disregard for public safety at this time.
Oh, no.
So, oh no,
Oh my gosh. Rick, can we get
are you able to see what we're seeing here? Are you?
Oh.
They just hit another car. Just look at that.
Just get closer to it if you can, because of the trees.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Officer Pareda,
this is terrible.
How are you going to handle that? How do you handle a situation like this? I mean, this guy's just total disregard for everybody.
What is that car?
He just hit another one.
Yeah, it's really a touchy situation. This person really is, like I said before, just has no disregard for public safety, and officers are trying to get in position and figure out what the best course of action is.
Oh gosh.
That's, all right, that he might be done.
Into a Sherman-Williams paint store.
Okay.
Gosh, I hope that person he hit is okay.
He's getting out, might be injured. He's injured, and he's going to kind of stagger down the street here. 7th Street at Miramar. No officers, of course, near him right now, but he's going to just slowly walk by the paint store here, leaving all that devastation behind.
I mean, he T-boned that car. I hope that person in that last vehicle is okay. And in this situation, they have to be careful because he could be armed.
Absolutely. Long Beach PD is en route, and now he's turning up Miramar here.
Trying to casually walk down the street like he didn't do what he just did.
This is probably one of the most aggressive pursuits we've ever covered.
Certainly the most outrageous.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. I
mean, I would say he hit at least 10 vehicles and T-boned 2, sideswiped 1. Innocent drivers.
I've tuned in Long Beach. Yeah, I've tuned in Long Beach police right now, and they are scrambling not only to catch up with this guy, but also to respond to all the crashes that happened there on 7th Street.
I mean, he basically
airship overhead
was going like for a half a mile, just taking people out or vehicles.
Here they come. LAPD.
Here we go.
LAPD 2 units. They were staying in the. Here comes a tackle. They're going to tackle him right there. And take him down.
He's big.
He's fighting them. Oh, he goes down hard on top of that officer.
Guys.
Wow.
He's a very tall man too.
Yeah, and they're struggling to get him in control here. so that they can cuff him. You can see one officer holding his foot, his leg there, the other leg. They may have to hog tie him, but
It looks like that one officer's hurt.
They were able to get.
Yeah, of course.
That officer on the
hurt.
sidewalk looks like he's injured.
He slammed him on the sidewalk. I hope he didn't hit his head. Because he basically pulled him down, but the guy was on top of the officer.
Probably knocked the wind out of him. I hope he didn't hit his head.
Hey, Rick, I'm getting exhaust. Rick, I'm getting exhaust. Look at the picture. I'm getting exhaust. You need to do a pedal turn. Sorry about the picture there.
No, it's okay. I mean, this has been
around.
so intense and great for the LAPD finding him and at least having more than 2 officers. How many are down there? It's like almost 10 officers it took to take him down, and he fought. He was aggressive.
Absolutely. Yeah, the one's still hurt there. He's leaning against the car now.
Yeah. So the images on your right-hand side of the screen are just the end of this pursuit, basically, when he just continued to go. Here is where it all basically just...
Yeah.
I mean, 3 cars there.
Once he did that, you knew that he
Yes.
no regard for anybody.
No regard
whatsoever.
Then he sideswiped another car that came out of an intersection, and then T-boned that white car.
Yeah, and this was just the beginning. I mean, there's a lot of mayhem after this.
So you wonder if, like,
And he's still fighting.
if this is anger or drugs, amped up on some type of drug.
I'm getting exhaust again.
See that?
Yeah.
There you go, right there.
I mean,
And that car didn't even know what was coming. That driver,
just make a
if
slight
someone
right
had
pedal
been in the
turn.
back
Right.
seat of that blue car,
No, they would have.
wow.
Keep going.
That's the end of it right there.
going.
He slammed into a couple of cars right through
going.
this intersection and up on the parking lot, and then into the front of that building, and then he opened the door and tried to just walk away.
You're watching the KTLA 5 News at 3 o'clock. This has been a pursuit that has been going on for about 30 minutes, and the driver is being apprehended right now after a big struggle and a big fight, walking away from a very destructive pursuit, hitting multiple cars and innocent drivers, but fought the officers and still being a little aggressive here. They're trying to get him handcuffed. One of the officers tried to pull him down as they were running, and the guy, who is a larger man, landed on top of the officer. So I think the officer's lost, breath. It's got his wind knocked out.
Wow. It looks like they finally got him subdued, but they're still gonna have to get him up and get him in the back of a black and white unit.
What do they do in
Set that
situations?
officer down.
Yeah, he's still leaning over. I think it's chest. Gil, what do they do in situations like this? If you mentioned hog tying his legs because he was kicking, he can't really walk into a vehicle, but then they can't take a chance of him kicking either.
No, well, what they would do is, if he was not injured, they would carry him to a squad car and put him in the back seat, hogtied. We've seen that many times in chases where someone's really aggressive with the officers. In this case, though, it sounds like they're calling for 2 rescue ambulances, one for the officer and one for the suspect here. Let's check on that officer. They brought out a chair from someone's yard there so he can sit down, but he's definitely struggling with something going on there.
He keeps holding his chest, like his mid area.
Yes.
And that white SUV right there got hit so hard. That person,
Now,
lucky that it hit the passenger side. And
the officer looks like he may have broken a rib, cracked a rib.
Yeah, maybe.
Because if he tried to tackle him, the guy landed on top of him.
Yeah.
That may be what happened.
He did. I think that's the officer. Yeah, that's right, Glenn. I think that's the officer that grabbed him initially, and then the guy landed on him.
Oh.
And that might be the case.
Well, I'm stressed out from that. That was just the pursuit was to the point where it's when he came up on that intersection and just rammed in, as Glenn said, into those 3 vehicles with no regard for safety or patience waiting for them to go through.
Don't get out of my way. I'm just going to push my way through.
Yeah. All right, so Gil, you said that they are calling for 2 ambulances, one for one of the officers and for the suspect as well?
Yeah, we're hearing that the officer needs being attended to by the medics as well as the suspect. So it does look like that he is hogtied here. We're going to try to move in a little closer to see, but it looks like his feet are tied. Of course, he's handcuffed in the back, and they're just going to hold him here until that rescue ambulance comes. In the meantime, let me pull out wider here. Again, this is Miramar Avenue at 8th Street, and you can see the response by the LAPD units here, and I'm going to see if the CHP units are here at all. They may be attending to some of those crash victims.
There were likely 7 crashes at least in the last half a mile.
Yes, I mean,
easily
7, 8 other vehicles, and plus there was a previous hit and run that we didn't see.
Right, and not just like a little bump. Like they were super aggressive T-bones, flipping the cars around.
Mm-hmm. No, the last minute and a half of that was very intense.